Hello, Steve White, Steve Arts 89. Well, I just finished watching the two trailers for the two animated short treks, which they put on StarTrek.com. I'm surprised they actually played in my country, but kind of wish they hadn't. Um, I don't have much good to say. They are pretty much what I expected. The first one, The Girl Who Made the Stars, is basically a child's bedtime story. Basically, Michael Burnham's dad sits down and tells her a bedtime story about the girl who made the stars. The animation is okay, but it's very kiddie, and that's basically the problem with it. It's very kiddie. Now, I know people might be thinking it's a cartoon for kids. Well, you know what? There's generations of Star Trek fans who grew up watching Star Trek who didn't need a kiddie show. They were intelligent enough to understand the show and follow it and become fans. And I really don't think this whole idea of we need to attract kids to the fandom, so let's make cartoons for kids. Let's dumb it down. Let's talk down to them. Let's treat them like little adorable idiots, and create cartoons for them instead of actually attracting children who can actually understand and appreciate adult content. Now, obviously, we don't want them to get it on every level because it should work on different levels, and you should be able to watch it when you're young and then watch it as you get older, and then as you get older it should change your perspective because the story should work on different levels. Now, I just don't see anything about this. Basically, Michael Burnham's just acting like a brat, which how else could baby Michael act? And I just don't see the point. I don't see what it says about Star Trek. I don't see how it is Star Trek. It's just pointless. Now, the other one looks not promising, but at least it could have some positives. The actual characters look kind of cute. It kind of could work on sort of a Wall-E level, and I do think basically it starts off making fun of Star Trek. Unfortunately, you have to boldly go where no one's gone before, and then the ship hits some sort of asteroid or something, and out of the asteroid comes Zephyr, and then he's flying around the ship, and then he's inside the ship, and he meets up with Dot, and they're watching stuff, and they're doing stuff, and they're having little adventures on the ship, and it seems to be very just slapstick and humour and movements, and not really about dialogue or language. It's very much so it could work on some cute level, and it could be worth watching because it may not be dumbed down on such a level that the other one looked like. So I'm not 100% out on that, but I still don't know what it's supposed to reflect. They haven't told us if it's totally random, totally individual, or if it's going to be an indication of what the Nickelodeon show is going to look like, or is it? We don't know. But so StarTrek.com put up two ads, one for each. I just had a look at them, and that's basically my conclusion, that they are insulting children. They are dumbing the show down because they believe that's how you get children to watch, because they don't seem to understand children can be intelligent enough to watch an adult show and understand it. Even though, like I said, there's 3 or 4 generations of Star Trek fans who grew up watching Star Trek with their parents, who understood it, liked it, appreciated it like I did, and then grew up to appreciate it more as they got older and still love it. Now, I don't see anyone watching this cartoon and wanting to watch Star Trek and being brought into Star Trek and having a lifelong love of Star Trek, because it's not Star Trek. It's a kid's story. It's a Pixar animation film, basically. And yeah, I'm disappointed because when I heard they were doing animation, I thought, yes, they can do a show. They don't have to worry about what actors they get. They don't have to worry about finding the models, getting the CGI right, getting the costumes right. They can just draw it, and they can basically just do what they did with the animated series, do an animated version of Star Trek and do more that they could have done in live action. And that's what I was hoping for, and I don't think we're going to get that on any level. So the actual short treks drop tomorrow, so I'll have to have a look at them then, but I have no hopes for the girl who made the stars. Zephyr and Dot, or whatever, got the names wrong. It could be cute. It could work as just a one-off cute little thing. It might have some appeal if it's done clever. If it's not, then it's just going to be some little, dinky little child thing that no one is going to want to watch twice. But yeah, I wish I had something good to say about it, but I can't make myself even be optimistic, unless they do another cartoon, a third one, which is totally different from these two. There could be some hope of a decent Star Trek cartoon, but I don't see it happening at the moment, because their idea, their genius idea is we need to make dumb cartoons to attract children. Well, the kind of a children this sort of animation is going to attract, I don't want in Star Trek fandom, because I don't want to have to try and talk to them about Star Trek and philosophy and so forth when they're older, because I don't think they're going to, well, they won't be there. It's not going to retain anyone. But yeah, I'm just going to stop talking now, because I've got nothing good to say. Okay, thanks. Feel free to like, subscribe, comment, let me know what you think. Comments are fun. Thanks, bye.